Welcome to Stick War Castle Defense. So it kind of reminds me of Stick War in terms of, well, you see this little guy running down at the bottom? He's the stick man. And a bunch of stickmen are going to be attacking this castle, and it's called Stick War Castle Defense. We're going to be defending that castle. So we are going to be starting a new game, and we kind of get like 3 different routes to choose from the beginning. We can choose a powerful spell-casting witch, or we can start with a warlord who has a pre-built barracks, or we can have, you know what, I'm tempted to go with this because the ranger's going to be able to accurately shoot at enemies coming in, and maybe like, Baron, what are you talking about, man? How are these guys going to be attacking the castle? Well, let's check it out. So here's our castle. We've got what, 10 workers? Trained worker, not enough prisoners. Okay, we need what, I guess 10? And look at these guys. And I'm the archer here, so I'm going to be firing my arrows to hit them. In the past, I would have to pick up the enemies and flip them up in the air, but this is kind of nice. So we gather all of the gold and upgrade points that are available on the battlefield after it ends, or rather as you defeat the enemies. And then we get to this screen, which is pretty fun in terms of like, how do we want to upgrade our castle and our abilities and our overall defenses? Now, in order to get a barracks, see, this is why if you chose the warlord, you get that. And if you chose the wizard, you'd have this tower already built. Maybe the archer wasn't the best, but this is the way we're going. And then you can buy these magical potions, which can help you with your abilities. So we don't really have a whole lot of anything right now, so we are going to have to continue onwards. And now it is night outside of our castle. You can see the magician up there, and then the archer sitting right here looking for enemy targets. And when I aim this way, he kind of looks that way. That's pretty cool. So it's like, I feel like I've got a Chuko Nu or like a machine gun, but instead of firing bullets, I'm firing arrows. I really need to be able to upgrade this, don't I? But let's actually let's do a quick survey of all 3 of the different ones, and then you guys can let me know in the comments below which one of these we should choose for our upcoming campaign. So we actually have $82. So if I choose a worker, still not enough prisoners. Okay, so in order to get the prisoners, now the workers are guys who are going to be repairing the walls in real time. So we're still at $82, so we can't do too much. But how many potions do I have? Mana regeneration here, or we can get each worker in the workshop repairs an additional 2 castle health, or they can craft arrows for your archers. That was kind of a cool thing, as we're going to be buying archers, but we're going to need a castle barracks in order to do that. So let's do one more level, and then we'll try out some of the others, because I like the archer ability, but there's this old game, I forget what it was called, maybe like Protect the House or Defend the Castle, something like that. Like, it was one of those old flash games you'd play, and the mechanics were you'd essentially see these guys attacking and you'd pick them up and throw them in the air, which is one of the things that we're gonna do. I believe it's the warlord, maybe the magician as well, because you can see here, this is kind of tricky, and I can't just hold down the button. So this is like an incredible amount of finger fatigue here by having to click it like 10 times per unit. Wait till you see how many units are going to be coming our way. It's going to be a little bit excessive. And so now we got to gather all of this money and these potions, and those potions can be very, very expensive before this mission is over. And the wall looked like it was kind of healing a bit. You saw the little green circles pop out of it, like a little healing aura. So now we're at $164, but I should be able to buy the runes of power, right? And then there's the castle upgrades, which is pretty cool. See, the archer training, this is the one we want. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and quit, and I want to show off the other 2. So that was the archer. Now we could choose the warlord. So he starts with a barracks, right? Now I think we're going to be able to pick up the guys and throw them around as well as capture them. Oh my goodness. The warlord, a Thor-worshipping, sword-wielding warrior, enjoys money, spicy food, and sleep. Really? Do the Norse really like spicy food historically? He'll happily jump into action himself, and he attacks with his weapons and would have you direct him across the field. Oh, this is totally new. Was there an update that I totally missed? Because this is not how we used to play in the past. Start swinging those blades. Okay, sounds great. So I've got my sword out here, and he's just chilling there. Oh, okay, and if I right click, I move him around the battlefield. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, well, this is interesting. This is not the way, like, there was a massive update that happened to this game. How do I capture these guys? I want to be able to capture them. There's probably a button, isn't there? Don't want to miss that little gold bag. I've got 1 prisoner, so I should be able to train 1 worker now. Okay, so, oh, I already had 10 workers. Makes sense. It makes sense. So that is the Sword Master. Now, are there any abilities that boost that? Oh, gain 5 gold when you kill an enemy. I would definitely like to do that, but I don't have enough potions. Where is my inventory of potions? Well, we'll continue one more and see if we can't get a red potion on the battlefield. A lot of times they'll just kind of like pop out. So this is kind of cool. The Viking warrior here, the wizard and the archer. And you can see all 3 of them are there in their spots. The archer's not doing anything right now, which it'd be kind of cool if he was. Maybe you purchase them. Oh, see, there's a yellow potion and a blue one. But I guess that's the one thing I have with this game that I wish they would adjust is how many times I have to use my right index finger on my mouse. Like, I'm gonna be going through a lot of mice, and after a while, I'm like, all right, my finger just can't do it anymore, you know? But it is pretty cool. So you can see right there, they're destroying the wall, but the builders are actively repairing it. So you'll see these bricks slowly start to go out as this health bar right here starts to rise. So we might see the brick increase, but we saw one of them. If we have more workers, more would be able to be done. Okay, runes. I think we picked up a blue one. I still don't think we picked up a red one. We may have a green one. Let's see. So this goes mana regeneration, or we could do increase the damage of all ice-related effects, fire-related effects. There's this random banana man of all wind. That must be the magician that has that, which is the kind of classic way to play. All right, warrior. This is your final level in the tryouts here, and then we're gonna jump to the magician to see which one you guys want to see in the episode where we're gonna kind of start on there. So who is the best? Right now, I'm definitely leaning towards the magician, but it's also the one I'm most familiar with. Hey, oh my gosh, like this is getting kind of ridiculous. Look at this, man. They're doing a lot of damage to our castle here. But what if I didn't want to? Maybe I should read those tutorial things because I'm like, did they tell me how to do this? Like, I want to be able to pick them up because I know this guy can do that. Why can't the other? Yeah, so see, I have a little wand and there's the crow, and actually that's one of the upgrades you can get. You can have the crow swoop down and pick up units and then toss them in the air. Okay, so how the wand works is I pick them up and I can physically throw them. So it's like the coolest. And you can see just by clicking on them, like look, if you drop them at certain heights, it doesn't hurt them too much, right? And they'll get back up. So we'll get these potions and money bags. So it's like picking him up, but then if we do that and he falls from a high point, splat, he gets wrecked. So this is kind of the one that like I've played before and I'm leaning towards because I don't have to click near as much. But it is kind of cool that you can choose other champions to, you know, to use. And we're going to be able to get new powers and abilities for our magician here. So which one is the best? Well, warrior, archer, or magician? My vote is definitely magician. And I guess in a way we did save the best for last. So let's see what's attacking us. Because I didn't even really get too far with the other one. Like I can throw them against the wall if I want, and then I can pick them up multiple times. It's just so cool. Like just raining these guys from above. I guess we do want to keep them landing in the frame here so that we can get all of the goodies, because I may have thrown 1 or 2 in this battle, but definitely in the last battle out of the map. So I'm not sure if we could collect their stuff, or maybe if it comes to the screen, something I'm not familiar with. So we're going to continue on to the next level, but I think it's definitely safe to say that we could manage this one. All right, magician. And I wonder if we could like, look at this. You will be mesmerized by my powers. Splash! Shapow! Oh, this is great. Ah, and they have the oh my gosh, it's raining stickmen. Hallelujah. Look at that, man. Just magicians OP, boys. This guy survived. There it is. See, you can do that if you want to. We're already at $155. I think the first thing we should do is buy a barracks. It contain, you put your captured guys in, and then that allows me to then hire them as either workers or archers. Look at this guy playing the trumpet. I love this, man. It reminds me of Stick War Legacy. And then he just runs away. He's like, because guess what? We've got our first boss here, but I can pick him up too, and he ain't so tough. Oh wow, we actually killed him just from that impact. So kind of like, yeah, this is far less clicking, maybe a little more wrist movement though, but I definitely prefer it to having to just spam left click for the archer. It reminds me of like one of the sound files from like Command and Conquer, like when you run your guys over the Tiberian fields and then they go Boom. Victory. A glorious victory. We have 1,500 gold. So it's time to buy our first castle upgrade, which is the barracks. Yes, I want that. Let's actually continue this, man. It seems to be going rather well for us here. Haha! So now check this out. One of the things I can do as they approach is I need more prisoners, right? Look at that. See that little power bar? You get the fastest moving ones and you let the slowest ones go. And then if you need to buy some time, oh, hey, runner, you just lick them back. Don't kill them. This is awesome though. So I'm already gotta worry about the runners, but then they are gonna get to the wall. So this is kind of like where things get a little bit frantic, but there is a magical ability you can upgrade. Ooh, it actually can hit multiple guys. That's kind of cool. Oh, that runner's gonna hit the walls. Hiya, hiya, hiya. All right, I need to kill some of these guys because there's just so many right on this level. So you can see the difficulty is definitely ramping up, but I've gotten what, 6, 7? And with that, I can hire more workers. And then the other thing to keep in mind is like, you're gonna want to gather stuff. Like as there's more and more enemies, you're definitely going to need to account for that because they're gonna drop so much gold on the field that you only have so much time after the level ends. So I actually prefer to kind of gather it as I'm going if you can find a little moment of time here. So look at this. Hello. And I think that guy's gonna get back up, isn't he? Yeah, perfect. So we'll just bring him into the prisoners. And now we've got 13, but at some point I'll be able to hire archers and I think even magicians. So yeah, we've gathered all the gold. We've captured 14 workers. See, clearly, I think the magician is by far the best one here in Stick War Castle Defense. Let's see. So isn't there a way to tell how my inventory? Oh, here's something. Gain gold bonus when you kill an enemy. Yeah, I definitely want that, but I don't have the potions. I thought I'm picking them up. I haven't found any red power ones, and how much do they cost? $1,200. Yikes. But I definitely want to upgrade the gold one. That would probably be the best. All market prices are reduced by 10%. Red is the money. For every prisoner you have in your barracks, at the end of the stage, send out a stickman to pick up bags of gold. And you can have a maximum of 5. So that's pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff here. Magic oomph. The red power ones seem to be the ones that I like the most. But when we get archers, we're also going to want to have workers producing arrows so that we don't run out. Anyway, guys, I'm asking you guys right now, if you enjoyed the video, pull the trigger on the like button and let me know in the comments if Stick War Castle Defense should become a series here over on BaronVonTactics. Let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.